Welcome to the Preschool All Stars podcast. I'm your host, Joy Anderson, and with us today is our amazing Preschool All Star, Kristen Thomas. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, and I'm pumped to hear about your preschool experience because, oh my gosh, as I've been watching the posts come in, I'm like, go, yes, you're doing awesome. You're crushing it. So,
Ugh.
okay, let's dive in though before we do that and walk us back a bit. What was your life like before you found us? What were some of the things that you were struggling with?
Yeah, so I was a public school teacher. I had been teaching for 10 years and really wanted to make a change. I was going to completely career change. I wanted out of education. I was so burnt out. I was like, I'm done. What can I do?
Yeah.
And so I was looking into other avenues and wasn't really finding anything that was super clicking with me. Then I decided I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom. So I took a year off to be home with my kids. And during that year, I'm still contemplating this question. What am I going to do? What do I was like, I can't be a stay-at-home mom forever. So what's next for me? And right about that time is when one of your ads popped up. So I was like, what? A preschool? I don't know. And at the time, I was also homeschooling my 4-year-old. So basically being a preschool teacher.
Right?
And I was like, you know what? I have so enjoyed teaching my own preschooler. Let me see what this is about. So
Right.
I dove in almost immediately. I saw your ad and you were opening in October, and I was like, I'm getting in on this right now. So I ordered your book. I joined as soon as I could, and I was just all in. I talked to my husband, and he was like, yeah, that sounds like something you could do. So, yeah, 100% all in.
Was that last October? Is that right?
Yeah, 2024.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So you jumped right in. And then walk us through that process of what did it look like going through the training, your first 3 months? When did you post? What was the results of the post? Walk us through the beginning stages.
Yeah, so I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. So that's why I was so thankful that you had such a step-by-step process. So I just started. I had no idea what I was doing. I started with the 30-day challenge, and everything was just okay, one step at a time. Here I go. Let me tackle this one hard thing for me. Okay, next, what's the next hard thing I need to do?
Right.
And it kind of snowballed and evolved. Once I came up with my name and everything, and I got to the point of, creating my website and all of that stuff, it just kind of fell together and pieced together for me. So when I started in October, my plan was to start this coming fall. So I was like, I'm going to have so much time.
Yeah, right.
And then as I'm going through this, I had already launched my website. I had already made my Facebook profile and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And then I just randomly had this person message me out of the blue. I had not advertised or anything. And she was like, hey, do you have any openings in your preschool? And I'm like,
oh my gosh, what? How did she know you had a preschool?
Oh. Do what?
How did she know you had a preschool? What did you put on your Facebook profile?
So I created the business page already. I'd already almost basically finished the 30-day challenge, except I hadn't done any of the founding family scripts or anything. I was kind of holding off on that a little bit because I had such a long time before I was initially planning to launch.
Okay, got it. Were you sharing social content then? Is that the idea?
Yeah. So I had watched something where you were one of the All Stars was talking about posting in moms groups and sharing in Facebook groups for moms.
Right.
So I had been in a couple of those. I didn't think I had done too much, but that's where she found me. Was in a mom's group where I had shared that I have a preschool starting. Anyway, so she was like, oh, do you have any openings? And I sat there for a minute. This was in the end of December.
Yeah.
And I was like, should I launch a spring semester? Just a soft launch? I was like, could I do that? I'm already homeschooling my daughter. So it would basically just be adding another, one more kid in. Let's see how that goes. So I decided, let me go for it. So I launched a spring semester in January. And that's kind of how it snowballed for me. And I ended up getting another 2 kids. So a total of 3 kids for January, plus my own 2 children.
Yeah.
And I hadn't even like really done any advertising.
Advertise. Yeah. Right.
It was wild. And they were completely random people that I had zero connection to.
They just kept showing up on your doorstep and they're like, I heard there was a preschool here.
Basically, yeah. But I credit that so much to how you have built the website and all the SEO and just everything that you've given us for social media marketing. Like I said, I hadn't really advertised, but I had been posting your 365 posts on my
Yeah.
page. I had also been sharing a couple little things that I was doing with my own daughter during our preschool time. So people were thinking like, oh, this is a running preschool, you know, so it was great. And so I started in January, finished in May. I had a couple of student changes throughout that little semester time,
Always
but
do.
it was great. I ended with 4 kids and my own 2 kids. So we had our first little graduation where we had 2 of them are moving up to kindergarten, including my daughter. And so now this coming fall, I have 10 enrolled so far. So I'm just
pause
like,
for one sec. Pause for one sec because we just went right into I got 10.
I'm so
like
sorry.
It's nothing. Okay, so real quick. So you started in January. Obviously, we talked about that. Did you ever post the 7 students in 7 days post in between? Have you ever posted it yet?
I still haven't.
Okay. Challenge accepted. No, I'm giving you the challenge. You have to accept the challenge. You have to post that.
I accept it. I accept it because actually watching earlier from, you know, a couple people before me, I was like, oh, I need to go for it because I feel like I had just gotten so busy and like I was getting enrollment that I was just going with it. But I was like, you know what? I still have some spots left. I need to just go for it.
Yeah, so you have 10 enrolled for the fall, not even posting yet that. How did you get the 10? Did you put out the flyers like we suggest, or is it literally word of mouth and Facebook groups?
Mostly word of mouth, Facebook groups. I've done a couple of Facebook ads. But I mean, mostly word of mouth. I've had a couple of like one of my friends, you know, sharing word of mouth. And so got a couple that are, you know, friends of mine, but then the rest of them are just completely organic. They found me either on Google or Facebook.
Awesome. So you have, how many classes are you wanting to do in the fall?
So I have Tuesday, Thursday, I have a morning and afternoon session. And then I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, morning and afternoon. But I'm also, so I have the 4. Yeah. I'm also offering a 5-day option as well.
Yeah, because then they'll just come like all the morning or something. Okay, so you want the 4 classes. How many students do you want per class?
So right now, I can legally have 4 at a time. So I'm working on licensing. That's kind of in the works behind the scenes. But so 4 is my max that I can have right now.
Awesome. 4 times 4, 16. You're at 10 right now, right? So we got some wiggle room there. So 2 things. And this is what I tell everyone. I'm going to tell you because like, I think it's a really easy way to make sense of things. Sometimes we can go into and be like, awesome, I got 10 students. That's amazing, right? I'm going to, you know, put out a little bit of advertising here and there. I like to look at it a little bit different with money. And I say, okay, we're just going to throw out some numbers because I know nothing about your area or nothing. I'm just going to like throw out a random, we'll call it $5,000 for fun. So if all my classes were full, I could make $5,000 a month. It could probably be completely different. Doesn't matter. But anyways, the point is in your head, you say, okay, if every spot is worth, we'll call it, I don't know, $300. If every spot is worth $300 and if I'm down 4 spots, then I'm losing $400 times, wait, are we down to 4? 16. You could have 4 times, we're down 6 spots. So anyways, I can't do math. Let me get a calculator. $300 times 6 spots, $1,800. So the point is, oh no, I'm losing, we'll call it 2,000. I'm losing $2,000 a month because I'm not full. And then guess what happens though in month 2? Now you've lost $4,000. Month 3, 6, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then the way that the brain changes this equation is say, hey, if I could make $2,000 extra by filling those 6 spots, how much money would I invest in my marketing to go fill that 2,000? Because if I spend 2,000 and I get my 2,000 with my 6 kids signed up, I lost nothing, but I was going to make nothing anyways, right?
Yeah.
It's a 0-0 either way. But month 2, I get my extra 2,000.
Yeah.
So, okay, my encouragement for you, I want you to figure out when you're going to post your 7 students and 7 day script. And also, we've got the flyers in Preschool
Yeah.
in a Box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I have them made
That's
in
my
my
number
Canva.
one.
They're
I want you
sitting
to do
there.
that as well. So, anyways, awesome. You've got the 10 coming up this fall, and not even fingers crossed, you will have 16. You will start full. I'm
Sure.
manifesting it for you.
Yes.
Good. Well, if there was any Preschool All Star that was, kind of on the fence, like, should I join this program? Maybe I don't, and in fact, maybe I don't even want to start for a year, right? Because that was your situation you
Yeah.
were in. What would you say to her?
I would say absolutely just go for it now, because um, I feel like having some extra time before my initial goal gave me so much more time to like build what I wanted. And like I really thought through, okay, how is my space going to be set up?
Mm-hmm.
What things am I going to invest in? What things am I going to try to find on Facebook Marketplace? Like I have time to build what I want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and like I said, I had no idea what I was doing. Like, yes, I was a teacher, so I feel like I'm comfortable with the teaching aspect,
Right.
but the business aspect, I knew nothing. And so joining Preschool All Stars gave me not only like the step-by-step process, but also just the confidence that I can do this. And if I get stuck on something, I have all the support that I could ever need through the group. So I say, go for it, no matter your timeline. Like, even if you want to start like sooner than what I did,
Right.
that's absolutely possible too. Like you can just make it your own, because all the tools are right there for you.
Yeah. And I'd say personally, like, why not make money earlier than a year from now?
Yeah.
Like,
And that's kind of what I did, because your system had me set up for success already.
right.
I was like, okay, sure, let's launch it early.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it worked out great.
And being available too for those opportunities when they would come up versus like, oh, I'm not going to start because I haven't prepared anything. Right. But
Right.
the earlier you get in, the more you can prepare, the more that when people do come to you, apparently, because you don't have to market, just joking. I know you did. I know you did. Thank you so much for being here.
You're
And if
welcome.
you haven't joined Preschool All Stars yet, be sure to go to preschoolallstars.com. All right, Kristen, thanks for being here.
Thanks. See ya.
See you later. Bye.